3, 2, 1. Let's go.
I'm in the charts all day. My goal is to make you money. I provide the information required to know exactly when to enter. I don't give this blanket statement, buy the breakout, buy the retest. Join me every single day, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to understand the who, what, where, when, and especially the why when it comes to trading. This is why the coin's dumping. Every 7 days, it's releasing tokens.
Mic test 1, 2. Mic looks good. Very nice. And bingo bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time it is your time, it's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, the place where you come to get the ins and outs of crypto, market updates, of course, Bitcoin updates, your coin updates. We let you know if your coin is ready to enter or if we need to set alerts. Again, none of this is financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. So let's begin. All right, so we are looking at the crypto bubbles. This is the hour time frame on crypto bubbles. Nothing exciting. Been doing this for a few days now. Nothing exciting. We have 2.7%. We have 3.6%. We have nothing really. Now, could the market be ready to explode? Possible. Next couple days. Next couple days, we have very exciting, hopefully, news in reference to the new president. But we'll see, though. We shall see. We shall see how corrupt things are, or if the corruptness is no longer. We'll see. All right, so without getting shadow banned from YouTube or demonetized or whatever they do, let's go and continue with the show. Let's look at Bitcoin liquidations, or liquidations in general. So liquidations, let's go in and refresh this. I appreciate you guys for being here. Appreciate you for smashing the like. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Yes, bingo and a bango. Bingo and bongo. Bingo, bango, bingo, bongo. What does Frankie Candle say? I forget what Frankie Candle says. But we got Sin in the house. What's up, man? What is up? We got Crypto Candy in the house. What's up, guys? So happy you're here. Of course, yesterday we went at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today we're doing 5 p.m. Tomorrow, I don't even know what time I want to do. I kind of like the 5 because I can do a lot of stuff as far as the group and everything, and I don't need to so much, stop everything for the stream. But I do like the 3 o'clocks though. I'm thinking about maybe 10. I don't know. 8 is too early. 8 o'clock I gotta set an alarm. Don't like doing alarms. Don't like doing. Oh, bing bong. That's what he says. He's funny when he says it. I watch him from time to time, and just the way he says that, bing bong, it's funny. All right, moving on. So let's see here. For this, let's see here. We do have the total liquidations. We have the shorts getting wrecked. Oh, speaking about that, I just entered a short. We have the shorts getting wrecked. Let's see here. And this thing, man, this thing really flips and flops. Talking about flipping and flopping. We got shorts that are being liquidated. Then we get longs that are being liquidated. Then we get shorts that are liquidated. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. Let's see here. So nothing much to see here. I mean, a bunch of longs are getting liquidated right now. I am short, and we're actually going to walk through it. Now, if you are not part of my Patreon, you can join for free. I have a free section, and matter of fact, I posted this earlier today, where it's Bitcoin historical key moments. It's a 10-minute video. It has a lot of really great information in there, and this actually gives my prediction of the next accumulation phase, because throughout the Bitcoin halvings, we have the halving, we have accumulation, and then we have accumulation past this accumulation, and then we have the takeoff. Every halving we have had that. So this video, it shows you the halving, the accumulation on top of that accumulation, and then the run up. In this video, I show you what length of time I think we're going to be in the sideways accumulation before the massive run up. Not only that, but I also show you the price that I think it's going to be at, and when it's going to happen. Now, granted, all of this is just speculation because nobody can predict the future, but based off of certain things, I do think that that's what's going to happen. In addition to that, I also give you a PDF, and this is free. This is free, guys. Once again, I want to make money with you, not because of you. This is free. It's not on YouTube because I want to put certain things here for free that you can easily go to and know exactly. So let's say, for example, we put this on YouTube. I have the PDF on YouTube, the whole 9, and I'm putting a whole bunch of videos out. And then you're like, man, I want that PDF. I forgot where I saved it. What video was it? Well, instead of going through all the videos on YouTube, you go to the Patreon. Oh, let me put the link. Let me put the link in here. So this is the link. And let me put the link right here. Copy. So if you're not on this, definitely get on it. And that way you can just go to Patreon and be like, oh, here's that post that he put as far as the Bitcoin halving. I have a few of them. This one, I think, is very important. This one talks about the nailing the entry on different time frames. This one is free as well. We have this, how to identify support resistance levels. This is free as well. So every Sunday, I'm going to be putting out something, whether it's a PDF, whether it's a video, whether it's a video with the PDF. I'm going to be giving y'all something for free every Sunday. So if you're not a member, definitely join. And again, it's free. Now, I do have the paid, ones. If you want to be a supporter, helping the channel, then great. If you want to join the VIP, then even better. If you want to do the lifetime, great. But this part right here is for free. All right, moving on. But I have quite a bit of stuff. This right here is free as well. It's a PDF that shows you and a video. So there's a lot of stuff in here, guys. So definitely check it out. I also show you how to be safe on Telegram and how to be organized. So this is a lot of really important information, in my opinion. So definitely check it out. All right, moving on. Let's look at this. Okay, so here, so I did enter a short. I entered a short here. I entered a short here. I know the chart is a little messy, but I'll clean it up in just a little bit. But I did enter a short here, came down. This is my entry zone, but it started coming down. So you know what? Let me just put a little bit. If I wanted to come in here, and I entered here, started coming down, told the group about it. Now, granted, this is not an official setup for the group, but this was still, just letting people know what I'm doing, as opposed to after the fact, like all these other mentors and all these other groups. Well, they'll say, oh yeah, I entered a short. I told you all about it. But that's because they entered and they lost. They entered, they lost. They entered, they lost. And then finally they enter and they win, and then they post. I let you know when I'm doing it. So I entered, I say, hey guys, I just entered it right now. I have a higher entry here, here, and here. We'll see what happens. And well, it came down. It didn't go up. I was hoping for it to come up to here, then come down. Then it started coming down. And then as soon as it started coming up, I took profit because of this dump. I took profit. And I said, guys, I sold some right now, and my stop loss is right here. Sure enough, came, hit my stop loss, got profit from my stop loss, and plus when I sold it, when it came way down here, then it started coming up. I said, all right, cool. I don't want to do the flipping and flopping, long, then short, then long, then short. I said, I just wait till it gets up here. Once it got up here, I entered my short, let the group know again. I said, all right, guys, I'm entering my short again. I'm just kind of playing with Bitcoin right now. Hopefully it can hit my higher entries. If not, then it is what it is. It started coming down, started looking good, came up. Started coming over here to my other buy zone. Oh, perfect. Got my buy zone, then it started coming down. As it's coming down, beautiful. Started going up again. But not to worry, because I have this last buy zone, and then this is my stop loss. So if I do get stopped out, I get stopped out. Now and it's funny though, because sometimes, don't you just hate it, where it goes to your stop loss with the wick and then reversal, and then it goes the way you thought it was going to go. It's like, dang it. but it happens. But here, I do have my last entry here, and then of course my stop loss here. If I get stopped out, I get stopped out. It was fun. You know, it's fun. All this is just playing, you know, playing with higher leverage. And these are my levels where I think the price may go to before the reversal. Now, let us go ahead and erase all of this stuff. Now get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. Let's see here. I don't know what that is. What's this? Okay, these are my levels. So let me get rid of all these, and I think this one. Yeah, we'll get rid of this. Okay, so let's clear up the chart. Let's make it a little easier to understand. What are we looking at? What are we looking at? Well, we're looking at, hopefully, potentially, this one, it broke. Did it break? Strong high. Yeah, this one broke. So this one broke. So this one is nothing now. So the reason I'm thinking that it might come down, we have a lot of great areas for it to come down to. We have our targeted low from the 4 hour. And if it does break below this, well, then our next level is 65.5 and then 65.0 or 65. Now here we have our daily fair value gap that I've been talking about for I don't know how many days, our 4 hour fair value gap. And this is my, hopefully the area that it'll go to before it, you know, goes to the moon. Now, because Bitcoin does what Bitcoin does, there's a lot of market makers here. This blue line. This is my anchored VWAP. This is the average for the volume. I love volume when it comes to showing how much activity has been there. Now, I don't like this volume down here. This volume says, as far as, you know, the buys and sells, yes. But this right here, it tells me, it kind of gives me a gauge. If the price action's above it, it's good. If the price action's below the blue line, not so good. Same thing with my moving averages. The moving averages, they're the average of the candle body closes. So none of these things are magnets. All of these are just averages. Now, the price action was underneath the average of the closes for the candle bodies. And now it's starting to break up. Now, can we come up to here? More than likely stop me out? Sure, why not? But my objective that I'm thinking might happen is it'll come down here to the 4 hour targeted low based off of market structure, break below this. Of course, our 200 will start coming up, hopefully break underneath the 200 before going and attacking the daily fair value gap and 4 hour fair value gap. Now, 2 days, guys, 2 days. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm scared. 2 days. We're going to see the next, next president. I kind of want to talk about it, but then I don't, because I don't want. It's funny how things are being pushed right now as far as social media, like advertisement wise, and just, you know, you're doing a search. It's really funny how things are being pushed on us and we're not even looking for it. It's very, very funny. It's almost like a matrix. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Let's see here. We got Dave P in the house. What's up, Dave P? Appreciate you, man. We got Harp in the house. What's up, buddy? Appreciate you. Sky High 72. What's going on, my man? What is going on? Let's see here. Going down the list, Crypto Candy says, a one-stop shop. Joe shows you how to do everything, including being organized. How to use TradingView, the whole nine. Yeah. So that's my big thing too. Like I have videos for the group. I might do that video. If it's a request, I might do it for the free portion of the Patreon. But I go over everything, guys. Like I have videos in the VIP. They're very short videos. But this one in particular is, I have some that are broken down into like 4 or 5 minute videos. And then I have one where it's like a master class on TradingView. I go over all these that are here. I go over your object tree. I show you how to do a bunch of stuff and just stay organized, because organization is key. It really is. All right, back to Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin doing? Well, Bitcoin is having a retracement. Now, there is one thing I do want to show, and I think I have it hidden. So let me go ahead and unhide it. Yes, it's this right here. So this, and I talk about this quite often lately in reference to retraces. You want a healthy retrace. What is a healthy retrace? A healthy retrace is you want the price to go up, and then you want it to pull back minimum 35 to 50% minimum. If it doesn't, if it only pulls back to about 15%, expect the price when it comes down to dump and dump hard. Now here, this is the entire pull. Let me go ahead and get rid of these so we're not getting distracted. Let's go ahead and hide this as well. Okay. Now, one thing that we want to see, let's go to a higher time frame. So this is a little bit easier to see. So this is the entire move for the uptrend. Of course, you know, here we have our downtrend. We have our highs, lower high, lower lows, lower high, lower low. So downtrend, then the transition to the uptrend. Now, the reason this became an uptrend is because it broke this high. So we had this, and this was our last one. So this level it needed to break in order for it to change the trend. Once it broke this level, which would actually been up here, which would have been right here. Once this zone, once it broke this area, then we changed the trend. We're no longer in a downtrend. So what I did was I pulled the fib retracement from the bottom of the uptrend to the top. And of course, on this, you can see my settings. These are my settings. You can screenshot this if you like. Shift Windows key the letter S. Shift the Windows key the letter S. And then coming down here, I have this taken off. I have levels and I have percentages. So that these are percentages. And then of course, I went ahead and saved it. Save as and save it whatever you want. And click OK, and then you're done. Now for here, if we pull back, look at this. Here's our 4-hour targeted low. This is where I want it to go. But we have the 35% right here. This would be a nice healthy retracement for this move. 50% would be even better. And what do we see at the 50%? We have the 4-hour fair value gap and also the daily fair value gap. Now, do I think it'll come down here to the daily order block? I really don't think so. I think we'll get our bounce here for a healthy retracement. That does not mean the market makers need to do a healthy retracement. It doesn't. Market makers, if they wanted to right now, they could make the price go up, beat the all-time high. Everybody gets FOMO. Everybody starts jumping in, only to dump on them so that everybody starts going short, only to reverse it and liquidate them as well. So everybody starts going long. And then of course, man, it would be so bad. And I mentioned this the other day, so bad if the market makers had us break the all-time high again. And then since we broke the all-time high again, everybody gets super bullish and they enter longs just to liquidate them one more time before coming up again, and then maybe liquidating all the shorts. And then finally, we're going to start going sideways and then up. So that's what I'm seeing. Guys, I strongly recommend y'all watch that video that I made on Patreon, because that is going to just kind of open your eyes to the next accumulation. Because right now, that's what we're in. We're in accumulation. Look at this. This is accumulation, just sideways action, boring sideways action. Our next accumulation, I don't want to give away the video, but the next accumulation, what did I just do? Let's replay that. The next accumulation is going to be something like this, you know, and it's going to, and of course I have it in the video, how long it's going to be, but something like this, to where now we're going to be trading this range until we finally break out. I did a lot of math, did a lot of research as far as like the dates and everything else, the percentages of the moves and everything else for that video. So check out that video. It's on Patreon. It's for free. All right, moving on. Let's see here. What else? I think that's it for Bitcoin. If you have any coins, let me know, guys. If you have any coins, let me know. But I do think that based off of this, I do think that we will break down to the 35, then possibly come down to the 50 before coming up. So we'll see what happens. Do I still see the 40, 44 like I've been talking about for months and months and months? Do I still see that? No. I think that boat is past. 40, 44, this is pretty much past. If we break our weekly strong low right at 52, we could see it. Do I think it coming down here? I really don't. What's the percentage? What is the percentage from, let's just say, because it's going to come up. Let's just say from here to here, 22%. That seems average, normal. 30%. That's very doable. But let's say from here, from now to here, 40%, there's no way. I mean, never say never, but I don't think there's any chance that we can see a 40%, not this late in the game. 20%, yeah. 15% easy as far as retracement goes, but 40%, if this happens, man, I'm gonna have to sell like 3 kidneys, both my eyeballs aren't good, but both my eyeballs, and they're like, Joe, you're a nurse, you don't have 3 kidneys, you should know that. Oh yeah, forgot. So just give you a heads up, I don't see it coming down 40, 30%, 20, 15, okay, maybe 30, yeah, but 40%, I don't see it. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Sign one says, a vote Kamala, guys. If you have pink hair, if you have blue hair, I can understand. The dye gets to your brain. I get it. I get it. You might think, oh my gosh, you're so evil and dumb for voting the other way. Am I? Tell me one thing that she's done. One thing. Just one. I know there wasn't any wars with another president. I know that's for sure. Just imagine. Uh-oh, I'm gonna get demonetized. I'm gonna get taken off the air. Just imagine for one moment. Just imagine her sitting down with the world leaders and going over how to prevent conflicts, how to prevent whatever. Just think of, for just 1 second, do you think that she has the vocabulary, not even the knowledge, but just the vocabulary to talk amongst those leaders? Not because she's a woman. I know a lot of smart women, or women. I know a lot of smart women. But just think about it. She gets tongue-tied and twisted up with everything when they're asking her simple questions. Simple. Would you do anything different? How will you do X, Y, and Z? Well, I was raised in a middle house family and blah, blah, in the middle class and blah. No, answer the question. Do you think that they're going to, the world leaders, just imagine this. This is what I'm really afraid of. Just imagine it. Sitting down, world leaders, very powerful people that could literally push a button, and they ask her a serious question, and she starts giggling and laughing and starts talking about her mom and her aunt, and she was raised in the middle class, and they're like, who are you talking to? We're asking you a very serious question. This question depends if we do stuff to you. Just think about that. And then of course, once her mic, that her little ear thing goes off, then how is she going to respond? Don't worry, she'll be all right. Wow, is your color purple or blue? I'm going to say blue. The world, the button. Don't worry, she'll be all right. Don't even worry about it. We'll all just laugh about it. Don't. The cost of eggs and bread and just everything's going up is because of price gouging. Oh my gosh. If you think that's because of price gouging, man, you might change the strength of that die. Oh my gosh. It's not called price gouging. It's called inflation. Who causes inflation? The government. How do they do it? They spend too much. What's the resolution? Us losing jobs. That's why they want the unemployment rate to go up, because if we don't have money to make, we don't have money to spend. We don't have money to spend, well then the supply demand, the dynamics change. Well, now everything goes down. We're not spending as much because we're not making as much. That's how they control inflation. That's how they do the interest rates and everything else. Ooh, I got heated. Oh my gosh. So sign one. Is your hair blue or pink? I'm gonna say blue. I'm voting blue. I'm voting blue. All right. Let's see here. Harp says she's a magician. She disappeared for 4 years. She brings a rabbit to the table, sometimes squirrels. Dude, did y'all see that? As far as the government taking that the squirrel, and I forgot what else it was, from that guy who has a real popular like squirrel videos and whatever the other I don't know if it was, no, it wasn't a raccoon, but it was a squirrel. I remember because they were talking about a bunch about the squirrel, and they euthanized it. They put it to sleep without his consent. So instead of them going after the border, going after, very bad, evil people, the government went after this guy. Why? After this guy, and took his squirrel, his pet squirrel, for 7 years and euthanized it. Why? I'm getting demonetized. I'm getting canceled. See here. Sky High 72 says Kamala will tax unrealized gains without which will hurt everyone. Yeah. Not only that. So we are dealing with, of course, interest rates, going up. Everything's going up because we're trying to reduce inflation. Once again, what causes inflation? Overspending, printing money, making the dollar go down. How can we resolve that? Don't spend money. Don't spend money. Don't overspend for sure. Oh, but for all these new homeowners, I'm gonna give them $25,000. From where? From where? Where are you going to give them $25,000? Yeah, I put out a tweet today. My days get mixed up, but I'm gonna do a donation to the Harris Foundation. So all of you Harris people out there, now you might not like it because it's going to cover up your hair. I know you love showing your pink hair and your blue hair, but I'm doing a donation, and it's to buy all the Kamala supporters foam helmets, because y'all need it. Because if you hate a certain somebody so much that you are willing to vote against the person that you absolutely hate, even though there was no war. There was no war. I don't ever remember my eggs costing so much, or my bread, or gas, or anything else. And then on the first day, she's going to do X, Y, and Z. On the first day, really? That was 3.5 years ago, 4 years. Like, how dumb do the red and purple hair people have to be like, oh, she's going to do this for us, and she's going to do this for us. She's in office now. Oh my gosh. I am sign one. I really hope you're trolling me. Because if you're not, I'm telling you right now, just please change the color of your dye. Lessen the strength of it at least. If you like that blue or purple or pink or whatever, just reduce, you're dyeing it too much. Like, it's literally going into your brain. I hope you're trolling me. I really do. Man, I gotta take my blood pressure medicine. Good luck. See, Emmanuel says, a smart man, Joe, preach. Yeah, I gotta be careful with what I preach here on YouTube. YouTube loves to... I'll be surprised if my channel's on tomorrow. Just put it that way. And if not, just follow me on Twitter. I'll do another channel. But But yeah, it just gets me really, really upset, because when you ask these people, you know, why are you voting for so and so? Well, if you're going for a certain person, they'll say, oh, there was no wars. You know, yes, you know, he's a little out there, but he keeps the people at bay, like on their toes. Like, you don't, because he will literally be in your face and say, if you do X, Y, and Z, this is what we're doing, and then walk out of the room. That's power right there. Or do you want somebody laughing and joking and giggling and oh, my mom, and we're not drinking tea. We're not having a tea party. Like, this is literally like millions of people's lives at stake. Millions. So, speaking about steak, I need to win this short so I can get some steak. If I don't win this short, I am going to be eating ramen. So sign one, I really do hope that you're trolling me. If not, man, tell me what color hair you have. I'm gonna say blue. I'm voting blue. I'm voting blue. That's what I'm saying. All right, so let me put all this back. Let's see here, guys. Do you have any coins that you want me to do? Do you have any coins that you want me to do? Oh, this was one of the profits that I did. One of the uh-oh. Get out of here. Yeah, it's higher leverage. This one right here, it's only 33. I'm only doing 33x leverage. The other one, it's just because, you know, I only had a little bit of move that more than likely I was going to get. Up here, I had more of a move, so here I had less leverage. And it's coming down. Yay. Coming down. Oh, let's get rid of this, because this is gonna bother me. Get out of here, kid. You're bothering me. So right now, hopefully I am gonna get some steak tomorrow. Any coins, guys? Any coins that you want to do? Any coins? If not, we're gonna look at some of the coins that I'm looking at. There we go. So it almost came up to my other buy zone, which is fine. But I got in here and I got in here. So right now I'm still negative. Still negative. So we'll see. You know, if it comes down to about here, because I have 2 entries, this should be my break even. Manuel says Brett's. Yes. Oh, sorry, Manuel, I didn't see that. So yeah, we'll do some Brett's. We'll do some Brett's. This is, let's go to, let's change our layout to YouTube. Oh, guys, this one, before I forget, this one, it's almost ready. It is almost ready. Man, I had the window open. I mean, the door open for a little bit. I was doing a bunch of work outside, and all these little flying bugs really bother me. Anyway, this one right here, I want to say maybe in another 8 hours. So I gave this one to y'all, or rather, this was here when I said, you know, gotta wait till it comes over here. It did, and then it came up, and then October 28th, I said, you know, it might come back, bounce here. It actually went in here. So this is the perfect buy zone. So let's go ahead and update this really quick. Let's update this one really quick. And this is, and it went down about 20%. So this is good. Let's get rid of this and this. So let's get rid of this. This was on the 26th. Okay. And this is the daily order block too. So this is nice. So right now, perfect setup. And actually, let's reduce this to here. So this is a setup. And this is one of the benefits of, you know, joining the live streams. You get free setups. Granted, none of this is financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. But right here, what I would do is I would actually enter 25%. This is actually 20. Let me double check. Let me double check. Let's go to a lower time frame. Go to a lower time frame. What I'm doing is I'm looking for a pivot. Come down, come up, retrace. Perfect, beautiful. I go 50%. So here, sorry about all the moving. And this, Okay. So here we would enter 50% at the current price. And if we get stopped out, we get stopped out. We're losing 10% of 50%. No biggie, right? So this is what I'm thinking might happen. It might come up here to this, might come down, and it might come up. So once it breaks this level, then that's when we can do another 50%. And what we're doing is we're actually scaling into the trade, which is much safer. And let's do this too. Let's do this. So hopefully y'all can see that. And let's do our targets. And then hopefully you can see the numbers. I won't waste too much time on this. So here, yeah, definitely sky. We can do that. Sky high. We can do that. SuperFarm, yeah, man, definitely. All right. So this right here is, in my opinion, a solid setup. Granted, not financial advice. This is, you can get it on Coinbase, and this is Aerodrome Finance. Very important. Don't get it confused with another one. There's one that's very similar to it, but this is Aerodrome Finance. So it's up here. All right, moving on. Let us go to this. Let me go ahead and put this in my VIP group. 1 second, because I do like this one long term. So let me put it in here, because if not, I'll forget. And this is AERO, and this is just a regular spot trade. And then, oops, posted it twice. Let's do the link. And then normally I put a bunch of other information, but this one I really can't, because I'm streaming. All right, but I put the market cap, I put what it is, I put, you know, labels and everything else, but I can't do it right now because, well, I'm streaming. All right, moving on. Let's go and do Brett's BRETT USDT. Let's do futures, because I like futures. This is on YouTube. Okay, so here we said that it was way up here, and we're saying, okay, well, it might come down. If it does, we want to wait till it breaks this level. And these were possibly our entry. Oh, this is our buy zone. So we would have an entry here, here, and here. Stop loss of here. Our stop loss would not have hit, which is good. And then our first target would have been here. So let's go ahead and get rid of all this. 20 drawings, get out of here. Let's go to the daily time frame. Let's go ahead and look at what we see now. What we see now, beautiful accumulation zone. So I see boxes. I see boxes everywhere. Let's see here. I see this. Let's do this in gray. That way there's no bias. We don't want a bias. Get out of here, bias. So right now, I would wait. I would wait. Even though now we're looking at it differently. Now we have, you know, if you didn't already enter, this is, you know, a different look at it. You know, I'm looking at this box now. I see how aggressively it came down. I see how it kind of went to the box and came up. Now it's into the box. Let me see, what's the price range? This is very important. The price range from here to here, 4%. Bottom of this, 10%. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. So what I'm also doing, and one thing that I do here, especially, is I tell you what I'm looking for. So right now I kind of pause just so I can scan. What I'm doing is I'm looking for support resistance levels. Right here, this was a very nice, strong support, bounced up, broke through. So right now it's going to be very strong resistance. So what I would do is I would set an alert right here at 0.09360. I would set an alert, and then the 4 hour, very important, 4 hour candle must close above 0.08883. If it does not close above this level, do not enter, because it could come down and then do this number. And then now you're waiting for a long time. So you have to wait for that. Again, not financial advice. Once that happens, then you're good. And then remind me tomorrow the next day for this one, so we can update the chart. All right, so let's go ahead and put this to our watch list. And the next one, that was Brett's. The next one is ANDYETH. ANDYETH. I've heard about this one. ANDYETH. I don't think I've ever charted it. Mexi, or maybe I have. No, I haven't. Okay. So let us look at this one. Not looking too hot at the moment. It had a really nice run up. It had the area that it needs to maintain is in this box. And it broke below, came back in, did a lower high, and now it's breaking down. So if they have the ability to short, I would short this one to at least here. But if you're looking to enter, you could enter on a 4-hour time frame. It looks like it's curving back up. I would definitely have to wait for it to cross, or rather set an alert here, all those zeros, 1, 2, 7, 3, 9, very important. Then for a 4-hour candle to close above all those zeros, 12,406. The 4-hour candle must close above it. If it doesn't, you wait. The alerts are going to save your butt. It's going to save you from staring at these charts all the time. Once the alert goes off, 4-hour candle closes above this. If you have a candle close that's like this, nope, not what we want. We want something like this, because this is showing a strength. Could it go down? Yeah, sure. But this is showing a strength versus this. And right now, I personally would not enter, just because I'm in a downtrend. You know, we have a high, lower, low, lower, low. So this is on a downtrend. But Joe, my mentor, the group that I'm in, they said to buy the breakout. Buy the breakout, Joe. That's what we're supposed to do. Buy the breakout. Any move right now is going to break out unless it dumps. The very next candle is going to be a breakout. And if you buy the breakout, guess what? Joe, I'm going to make more money than you, because I'm going to get an additional, let's say the breakout's here. I'm going to get an additional 15% more than you. Okay, go for it. This is what could happen. You buy the breakout, gets rejected here. You buy the retest. Beautiful. Continues doing lower highs, lower lows. You're waiting. You're waiting all this time. For me, I have my alert. I'm on other coins. I'm making money doing other coins. I'm doing other things. You know, I'm whatever. And then finally, the day comes where bing, 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 my alert goes off. I see that we have a candle close here. You had to wait all this time, couple days, couple weeks, couple months, before it came up here, and before you're kind of freaking out, you're down 15, 20, 30% because you didn't put a stop loss. And then here, I get alerted. Oh, cool. Let me enter the trade. Next couple days, or next couple hours rather, next couple minutes, I'm in profit. Versus this. Now, could it come down here and I get stopped out? Yeah, sure. But I didn't have to wait all this time. Now, yes, you got 15% more than me, but I did not have to wait for this. I am literally not buying the breakout. I am of this trend line. I am literally waiting for this to go off. All right, so that's Andy. I hope you all like Andy. Let's see here. Vincent. I'm gonna call you Vincent. Hopefully you don't mind. So Vincenzo, do you get offended by me calling you Vincent? If you do, I will call you V. Whatever you want. V or Vincent. So let's go ahead and put this one in the watch list. Let's see, watch list. Okay. Now let's do this one, SuperFarm. Is this one just called Super or SuperFarm? I guess SuperFarm. Let's see, USDT. Nope. So I guess on this one we'll do KuCoin, SuperFarm. Because I know there's Super, but you specifically said SuperFarm. We'll do SuperFarm. So SuperFarm on KuCoin. Let's go to a daily time frame. Had a really nice run up. The break of this right here, you could say inverse head and shoulders. It's like, what's that Goonies, hey you guys. That's what this looks like. This is a hey you guys. Vinci. Vinny or Vinci? Vinci? All right, so whenever you come in or come back, say, hey Joe, it's Vinci. Because I'll say a different name. Vinci, appreciate you to have you here. Hopefully I'm saying that right. If I'm not, type how it sounds. All right, moving on. So here we did have our really nice run up. It looks like it should retrace now to about here for super. Just on the daily time frame. So we have this right here. Man, so this was our level. This was our level that it broke. Magnet tool on. So this was the level that it broke. It came out, beautiful retest, came back, beautiful retest, started going up, not taking much liquidity, coming up. This took some liquidity. I think what's going to happen on this one, again, nobody knows, but I think what might happen on this one, they'll come up, come down, take some of this liquidity, some more, maybe down to here before coming up. Look how beautiful this box is. Here is beautiful. So if it does come down to here, this is what I'm thinking might happen. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking might happen. So if it comes down to here in this box, this is our green box. This is our buy zone. And get out of here, Arrow. We can't see. This is our buy zone. Now, let me go ahead and put some Alt J's. So, and let's turn this to white. You can see. Let's do some Alt J's. So this is the level that you want to look for. This is the level that you want to look for entry. And look how beautiful this is right here. Now, as far as a stop loss, you do want to have something a little bit low. So if we say we entered here, yeah, man, I was hoping we can go down here. We can't. This one's gonna be rough. So you might have to enter this one a few times. So this one, I would just have a really tight stop loss around 7%. And then if you get stopped out, don't worry about it. Just set your alert again up here. Wait for the price action to break above your buy zone. Then you can enter having the same stop loss, which will be about 12, 15%. And then now it should be good. But this is my thought process on this one. Let's see here. Vinci says, do you see the huge head and shoulders on the weekly? I didn't look at the weekly. But if you're referring to this, or let's see here. Oh, so gross. Please tell me you're not referring to this. Hopefully you're referring to this. So for those of you who do not trade patterns, the easiest way to trade patterns is to squint your eyes really tight, shake your head really fast, and then spin around 5, 10, 15 times. Come back to your workstation, tilt your head, and then, oh, shoulder, head, shoulder. I don't trade patterns, but I think you might be referring to this, maybe, which this is still ugly. This is an Igor. You know, this would have been really nice if it was like this. It was like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. This would have been nice. This is textbook. This is nice. This right here, ugh, gross. So gross. This is like one of those strawberries that, I mean, you know it's a strawberry because of the color and the texture, but man, it's all deformed. It's all like a heart or something. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Gross. Gross. All right, moving on. Let's see, Vinny says, Joe, you just spent all your time on SuperFarm. Oh, but this is, let's see if it's the same thing. Maybe it looks the same. Like, Joe, you just spent all your time on SuperFarm. I meant to say super, not SuperFarm. Oh, well, I don't know what you think, my friend. I don't know what you think. So let's do super USDT.P. Well, let's look at MXC because we got super here. Same thing. Same thing. So here, what was my thought process when we looked at it over here? We saw this as our zone, and I'm thinking these are my alerts. Yeah, but I would definitely wait. Sky says another one. All right, cool. Let's see here. Harp says, I've been keeping an eye on BNB. Me too, my friend. Me too. We actually went long on that one. See, here's the beautiful thing, guys. I have a group, and I I tell you our losses. I tell you our wins. I tell you our losses. I don't want to be the guy who's like only showing the wins. That way I can trick you into joining the group. Like if there's any questions on anything, I'll let you know. So we were actually in BNB and for a long, and we got stopped out, very tight stop loss. And I'll show it to you. I'll actually held a short-term trend line and tapped the 200 EMA. Curious what you're seeing. Okay, well, let's look at it. This was our actual chart setup. Let's go and not make it look so confusing. And let's go ahead and do this. And let's go ahead and take off our SMAs. Let's go ahead and change our colors to normal colors. All right. So this was our thought process. So this, we were trying to front run it. You know, we had this break. So this was an ascending triangle per se. I don't trade patterns. I just see them. But this was a zone. Price action was right here. It's like, man, we're gonna get it. Right now the market's great. Well, good. And Bitcoin is behaving. We enter. A few hours later, comes down. Okay, no problem. More than likely, it's going to bounce off of our 50 SMA. Bounce off our 50 SMA. No luck. Okay, well, we still have this trend line. Bounce over the trend line. Nope, but it bounced over the 200. Hey, all right, cool. We have something. And then it tried to come back in and it didn't. It's like, oh man. Now, granted, we only entered 50%. We scaled into our trades. We only entered 50%. So our stop loss was at 7. Now, when I saw this, you know, I made several videos for a thought process where I go over Bitcoin and I go over our active trades and I go over our inactive trades. So that video is roughly around 10 minutes. I try to do it 7 minutes, but roughly around 10 minutes. And on here, you know, I'm walking them through, you know, hey, this and this and this and this. And, you know, we're not going to move up our stop loss because hopefully it'll bounce here. And why move up our stop loss for like 2%? So it did come here, bounce. Awesome. Came here, bounced again. Awesome. Came here, the market was dumping. Everything was going down. We get stopped out. And this was an official setup. Look how beautiful this setup is though. Oh my gosh. So this is what we do. 50% here. We wait for it to go up to this level. More than likely come back down, come back up. We're adding to our entry. And then here are our targets. Granted, they're not big, but look how large the market cap is. 88.3 billion. Not only that, but whenever I do setups, I put additional information because this stuff helps with trades. If your people, if your groups are not doing this, you might want to ask them because this is important. This tells you, because if I have a target of 45%, oof, with an 88 billion market cap and the market being the way it is, man, that's setting you up for failure. Here, our targets are low, 13%. You know, get these targets, get these fairly quick, and our risk reward 2 to 1, but we're scaling in, so it's even better. All right. Moving on. Let's see here. So we went over that one. Let's see if we got anything else. We went over that. Very good. Who's here, guys? Who's here? Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. I really want to see who's here. I do greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Let's see here. Sky says, hey, Joe, what is your thoughts on Chart Prime versus Lux Algo? I love them both. I absolutely love them both. Now, what you will see me use more is Chart Prime. And I use Chart Prime more just because I can see fair value gaps. I can see order blocks. Now, what I strongly recommend is to try them out. You know, there's several free indicators. Chart Prime is putting out indicators like crazy for free. So all you do is Chart Prime. It's one word. And the ones with the lock, this is the paid version. I love the Market Oracle Pro. It's crazy. Market Dynamics Pro, crazy. The Prime Oscillators Pro Plus, get out of here, crazy. I love them all. But here, this one, oh my gosh, guys, you have to get this one. If you don't get any other one, this one right here, it is free. RSI Primed by Chart Prime. This one right here, and matter of fact, I'm gonna click it on this for this this chart. I want to show you this. This is, man, it's crazy. Let's see here. And then, you know, just, there's all these are free. You don't see a lock on them. All of them are free. Try them out. So here's Chart Prime, and then here's Lux Algo. And then here's Lux Algo. A bunch of free ones too. And then if you decide that you really like it and you want their paid version, definitely, I know it's work, definitely go to one of my videos. In the description, there is a referral link. It helps support the channel. And I love them both. Matter of fact, I have them both. So go to the invite onlys. These are all my Chart Primes. Here are my Lux Algos. And what you'll see more is me using Chart Prime. Now, this is, man, I really love this. So, and you can go into the settings and change a bunch of stuff. But this right here, it kind of gives me an edge. Now, granted, I don't use this as a buy and sell, but it kind of tells me the direction of what I'm seeing. So with that being said, let's get rid of this. Get out of here. Volume. Get out of here. RSI. We'll leave RSI. Get out of here. This. And then they actually changed the colors. How do I move it up? Where's my little up arrow? I drag it up? No? What happened to my up arrow? There used to be an up arrow here. I noticed that with the update that TradingView did, things are different. For example, this. So I would do a fair value gap. It's like a bug. This should be right here, but it's to the right of the entire page as opposed to the right of this. So it's like a bug. Anyway, so what I like to do with this, so here you can see the RSI coming down. You can see that it's kind of similar, but what I like is that it has these Heikin or Heikinichi Akamoto cloud. I don't know what it's called, but you can't even see what I'm doing. Can't even see what I'm doing. But it has this Heikin Ashi candles. And so I'm seeing it here, and let's just say I'm thinking about entering, but it's going to the overbought. So I know that if I enter now, there's a pretty good chance that it's going to come down. Pretty good chance. So hopefully I'm thinking it's going to come down here. You know, just for example, you know, I want to enter here. Should I enter right now? Well, right now it's kind of cooling off, but it's still underneath this line. So what I would do is I would wait. And then once it starts crossing above, then I might start scaling into the trade, knowing that it can continue coming down. There have been many times where I try to front run it and it continue coming down. So just be aware of that. But I really do love this one. And same thing, you know, you can go to the settings and change all this stuff and blah, 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 and everything else. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's see here. Any other coins? Oh man, we're already at our time. I think we got all of the coins that we need to get. Yes, we sure did. And all right, maybe I need to start going live at 2 in the morning. I don't know. I'm trying to get more people. I'm trying to get, Joe, we don't care about your sad story. But I am really trying to get more people. So maybe tomorrow I'll do like a 10. Because my 3 o'clocks are so-so. Tried 5 o'clock on the weekend, you know, yesterday and today. And I don't know. Trying to think, maybe I need to do earlier, later, during the week. But stay tuned on Twitter, because on Twitter I will be posting when I'm going live. If I don't post, it'll be 3 o'clock. So give me a heads up. All right, guys, that's all I got. I do thank you so much. Until tomorrow, don't feel that you always have to be in a trade. Have risk management. Have a stop loss. I do thank you guys so much. We'll see you tomorrow. And I'm pretty sure at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I really want to change up the time so we can get more people in here. But maybe it's just the content. Maybe my content isn't. I think I need a really hot, sexy chick doing like a dance or, you know, something. You know, I don't even know. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you later. And remember, you got to vote. And if you have pink hair, blue hair, that's fine. You probably pushed the wrong button anyway, but vote. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow. Until then, let's make this money. Take care. Good stuff, guys.